had developed a very good police recruitment plan where police could go on that policy. They chased us away from that committee, and they remained with their moribund octogenarian syllabus, where young men and women will go in a stadium. I saw in my constituency here, young men were being told to remove their trousers. They were checking and auditing the two things that hangs between their legs. I was wondering the connectivity between someone's testicles and investigating and combating crime. So I want to tell the President that we respected his decision to reorganize government and to reassign roles. Majority of the roles that were being played by William Ruto were given to one Dr. Fred Matiang'i. He created a technical committee that will work on the delivery of government projects. That technical committee was headed by the PS engineer Karanja Kibicho, with a direct reporting to Matiang'i, and he made it very clear that Matiang'i would report directly to him. Nonetheless, because I'm a son of a widow, I want to ask Kenyans to forgive our president, because when he said those statements, it was about afternoon. I looked at his eyes; they appeared red. So he may have had some time with tusker, and maybe we blame Kenya Breweries. So with me here, I have our incoming women rep for Bungoma, whom we have shared a lot of things, whom we have had a lot of plans. We have, for your information, we have already drafted bills. They are here with her. We are only waiting for us to be sworn in, and then we will begin to table those bills in the table offices. The bills which will address the issues of gender-based violence, the issues which will put the women of this country, not only the women of Bungoma, but the women of this country, to where they belong. When I was very young and growing up, there were a few women leaders. I could remember Zipporah Kitoni, I could remember Honorable Agnes Ndetei, but the voice of women was all over. Today, as we speak now, we have 47 women reps. We have more than 85 women leaders, but the voice of women has disappeared. You cannot see it, but all is not lost. I can assure the people of this country, the women of Bungoma, that the voice of women is going to be restored by the likes of Nancy Nanyama Kibaba, whom we are pushing, that they can begin to engage on issues that affect women and children with the seriousness that it deserves. Yes. Not women who are always crying, cry babies, crying here, crying there. So that is why this team of 45 members of county assemblies who have been cleared on our UDA party have vowed to campaign vigorously for Nancy Nanyama Kibaba and for her competitors. I can only tell them that watafute mshipi wafunge, kama ni leso wafunge kabisa, because it's not going to be business as usual beginning from today going forward. Karibu mheshimiwa.
Thank you so much, Honorable Didmus. Just to echo on the sentiments that our Honorable Member of the Milili constituency has told us, as a UDA party, we recognize the fact that UDA is the fastest growing party in the larger Kenya. Before the nominations of the party, we had over 150 aspirants gunning to get the ticket to be able to be the flag bearers for various seats. It therefore goes to show that UDA is the strongest party in Bungoma and in Kenya at large. The larger Kenya had over 6,000 aspirants running to look for the less than 2,000 seats that are available in the whole country. So it is with that in mind that us as UDA want to proclaim here today that we do not fear, we are not afraid of competing with those who are competing against us. As MCA candidates, as a woman rep candidate, as members of parliament, we want to assure our supporters that we are going to be on the ground, we are going to look for votes vigorously, as Mheshimiwa has said. We are going to make sure that we go to every nook and cranny. Just the same way the UDA adage goes that we go for bottom up. Tunataka kuassure our supporters ya kwamba tutatafuta kura kule chini mashinani. We are not just people to walk on the roads, we are people who will go down to mashinani, because we understand the issue of bottom up. We understand the issue of reaching to that mama mboga down there who can never be reached by anyone. We understand the issue of reaching to people with disability who nobody knows they exist. So as UDA party, we just want to assure our supporters that wherever you are, sit pretty, know that these Waheshimiwas are determined to deliver all the seats. And I want to assure you here, without any fear of contradiction, that come 9th of August, UDA will have the majority members of county assembly. UDA will have majority of the members of parliament, and UDA will have the woman representative for sure. Yes, we are supporting Honorable Lusaka for the governor seat. We are supporting Honorable Etangula for the Senate seat. But for the rest of the seats, we are going to fight it out, and we assure you, just as Mheshimiwa has said, mufunge kamba kwa sababu tunaenda kuwapepeta. The last thing I want to say is just to assure the residents of Bungoma that sisi kama wana UDA tunataka kutilia mkazo sana sana kile kitu ambacho kimesemwa na mgombeaji wetu wa uraisi Bwana William Ruto, ya kwamba tunataka kuleta development kutokea chini kwenda juu. Tunataka kuhakikisha ya kwamba wale kina mama mboga ambao wanafanya kazi pale chini wanaweza pia kufikia na kuwa na fedha katika mfuko zao. Tunataka kuhakikisha ya kwamba wale watu ambao wanafuga ng'ombe, wanafanya biashara ndogo ndogo, pia wanaweza wakafika mahali ambapo watatambulika katika society hii na waweze kujulikana ya kwamba ni watu ambao wana exist. Kwa hivyo ni kuashukuru determined kuhakikisha ya kwamba kile ambacho tumeahidi tutaweza kutekeleza. Asanteni sana.
Tuko hapa na Mheshimiwa atatoa maoni yake.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa Didmus and Mheshimiwa Nancy, members of the Fourth Estate. My names are Augustine Meka Sichangi. I'm the incoming MCA Ndalu Tabani Ward on the UDA ticket. I'm here on behalf of the members of the County Assembly who have gathered here today to assure you, our supporters and our voters, that we are up to the task. These members of the County Assembly here were voted in by you through a democratic process. There is no other party in this country that practiced a free and fair nomination process, and also as vast as we did in the entire country. So I want to assure you, especially the people of Bungoma, that you chose the right leaders and they are up to the task. We are going to present them to you, and we are going to work with you to ensure that service is delivered in all the corners of this country. And we are also going to support the system that has been stated here by our honorable member, with our gubernatorial candidate being Mheshimiwa Lusaka, our women representative being Mheshimiwa Nancy, and most importantly also for the members of Kimilili, Mheshimiwa Didmus, and we unanimously support the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto, who is going to be our president. Thank you very much, members of the press. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana. Nafikiria niko hapa na wapi Chemion. Chemion is the current leader of minority in the County Assembly of Bungoma, but by September things will have changed from the majority side.
Thank you very much, members of the press. I'm Honorable Chemion, MCA Kapchama, and the current minority. In September this year, I would have turned to be the majority leader in the County Assembly. What has been said by honorable members is true. We in Kenya Kwanza are supporting William Samoei Ruto as our presidential candidate. Yes. and all the parties that form Kenya Kwanza are in agreement, and we are all working to ensure that William Samoei Ruto becomes the 5th president of this republic. Secondly, apart from being members of Kenya Kwanza coalition, we also have our own parties. We have Ford Kenya, we have UDA, we have ANC and others. We have TSP and others. It doesn't mean that we will now support aspirations of other member parties in Kenya Kwanza, so that the aspirations of UDA is not failed anywhere. We are there and we will fight for our space to ensure that we get all the seats that we deserve, so that as we forge ahead, we will ensure that UDA's presence in Bungoma is felt in all corners of Bungoma. All the MCA aspirants who are here, we are very sure, and the governor and the women rep, we are very sure that we are going to get these seats by that 9th, and we will be the majority party in Bungoma. And these honorable members who are here, they are going to hit the ground from today. They are going to look for votes to ensure that they get backing from the members of the public. And you know, UDA slogan resonates very well with the common mwananchi. And I'm very sure we will sell that agenda of UDA, and we will ensure that UDA becomes the majority party in Bungoma. We are not saying we are fighting our colleagues. They also have the space to campaign. Let them also hit the ground, ask for votes, and the best candidate will always emerge the winner. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. I've just been reminded by this team. I said that our role is to water down, is to erase the gains that our competitors have done. So they have just reminded me, they are coming, their feedback is from the ground. They are saying that the people of Bungoma, the Mamambogas, the Bodas, the people of Putin have already done what we thought we would do. They have already undone the gains that our competitors have done. So actually ours is going to maintain and ensure that by mid next month, the popularity of our competitors will be reduced to their homes, where their placenta was buried.